Hey everybody, it's Pete Lang here from Crypto Tax Shield, and we want to talk today about the $1.9 trillion stimulus payment that was agreed on for the Senate last night. Let's take a look at some of the detailed information and see what's going to happen to the crypto markets in the next couple of weeks based on that. All right, so the Senate passes President Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package, and we're going to see $1,400 stimulus checks going out. The Democratic-controlled Senate votes 50 to 49 to pass the American Rescue Plan. All right, so let's talk about how the changes happened between the House bill and the Senate bill. There was negotiation on how to get it passed. Some moderate Democrats had issues with the income threshold. So now where it stands, it was looking like if you were a single person, you made up to 100,000, you were going to get something. Unfortunately, now they have reduced those amounts. So if you find yourself in the single tax bracket, anyone who makes up to 75 now will get the full amount. Earnings up to 80 will get a reduced amount. So that means anyone between 80,000 and 100,000, you're out in the cold. You're no longer getting that stimulus payment. If you're someone who's married filing joint, under the House bill, you were going to get something up to 200,000, and unfortunately now there's a cutoff of up to 160,000. So that's a big gap. That's people between 160,000 and 200,000 that are no longer getting any payment at all. So that's kind of an unfortunate situation if you fall on that. Now, some people have said, people in that bracket, they don't really need it. Do they actually need it based on what it is? That's a family to family decision. Everyone's in a unique situation based on how much you make. I'm not going to be the judge of telling someone who needs it and who doesn't. All I'm here to tell you is that unfortunately, if you fall in that and you are looking for that relief payment, unfortunately you're not going to get it. Some other things that happen that are really interesting: these unemployment benefits that we're getting, that an extra $300 is going to get extended till September 6th. And something very exciting, I guess, that not a lot of people have been talking about that much, but it looks like it's going to get passed, is a newly added tax exemption for the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits. Those are going to be applicable for the 2020 tax years for any household making $150,000. So if you had to collect unemployment in 2020 and you live in a household under $150,000, you are not going to have to pay taxes on the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits. Now, what if you've already filed your 2020 tax return? What are you going to do? You will have plenty of time to amend your return and be able to exempt that $10,200 and get a small refund back for the taxes that you already paid. Now let's talk about the last thing that I find that's very interesting, a change. If you are a household that has dependents, has children, there is a child tax credit right now. Currently, it's up to $2,000 per child. This is for the 2021 tax return, so that's going to be not filed until 2022. So this is a benefit that we're going to see a year from now in the future. They're going to bump it from $2,000 to $3,000 per child over the age of 6, $3,600 for children under the age of 6. So the other thing that's interesting is based on the income eligibility, and we'll see what ends up happening. Some households could get relief in the form of periodic payments starting this July. So not everyone is going to have to wait a full year to file your 2021 tax return to see this relief. Some people are going to get benefits starting in July, and we'll end up making an update and letting you know exactly what the income threshold looks like when the bill gets passed. These three things are the three big things that are going to happen. So a lot of people are going to get payments. Some people are going to get payments that don't need it. They're going to inject it into the crypto market. Is that going to affect prices? It very well may over the next month as this happens. Some people who desperately need it are not, unfortunately, going to get the relief they need based on these changes. But hopefully those people that need it will get it in the different forms of the bill when it passes. So the third stimulus payment bill has been passed by the House and the Senate. Another bill will now, some modifications will happen. Hopefully the president signs it in the week. We're hearing that payments could go out as early as March 16th. So this is the third stimulus update. And of course, if there's any other updates, we'll keep you updated as soon as possible. And of course, if you are interested in any of this, if you're interested in the tax and the personal finance and other sort of topics, whether when it comes to crypto taxes and any other kind of tax updates, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like, ring the bell, get your notifications, and share this if you found it valuable. I really appreciate it. From Crypto Tax Shield, I'm Pete Lang, and I'll see you soon.